Over the shoulder
All
here.
close-ups, all twos.
Oh, okay.
Take a break.
Straight on, Stephen. Here we go then. Speed. 3, 2, 1. We have speed check.
Now, when we last met 4 years ago in Atlanta, you had a political prognostication for me. You swore me that President Bush, or he wasn't president at the time, he would be president. You were sure of it, and it came true. All right, this week in David Brinkley, we have Steven Seagal here.
Stop it.
Who are you going to predict? I mean, what's happening this time? Is he going to win or not? It's close.
This is a real tough one. I mean, I back then wasn't really thinking about, or who would be best for president or anything like that, just
Right.
as much as I felt I had a fairly good idea of the powers that be and how they were going to move around. And in normal circumstances, I think that the same thing would apply at this stage of the game. George Bush will be put in again. But circumstances have become extremely abnormal now, and it's very tricky at the moment.
You know, the world's a little different place than it was 4 years ago in many ways, and that really affects Hollywood. It's hard to find bad guys these days, isn't it?
Well,
I mean, there's certainly a lot of them around,
all you
but
have
it's
to
not
do
your
is
common guys.
turn on the TV.
But when you're in charge, you can't go back to the Russians necessarily anymore, and it's
That's
a little bit
right.
harder to find
That's right.
bad guys.
That's right.
Didn't have any trouble in this movie, though.
Yeah.
They're always crazy people.
Yeah, you can always think something up.
Do you have fun doing this one? Let me tell you where it ranks. I love Above the Law. I think it's a great movie, and I think it stands up today as well as it did then.
Thank you.
This is my second favorite one behind that of the ones that you've done. Do
I
you
sort
feel
of-
that way?
I sort of agree with you. Above the Law would still
Because
be
this
my
goes
favorite.
back to having fun again, and it's believable. The production values are great, and I think you ought to be pretty high on this movie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm real pleased with this movie. It's a lot of fun, and people, in these troubled times want to just get out there and have some simple fun. And I feel grateful to God that I've been able to, have anything to do with other people's pleasure and, taking their mind off the tough times and giving them a little bit of happiness and all that stuff. But I would have to say I agree with you. I still think Above the Law is my favorite.
This is escapist entertainment, and I personally go to these type of films to relax. I mean, it's hard to say that. It kind of sounds crazy, actually, but I've always gone to action adventure to relax. Dirty Harry, Above the Law, Live and Die in L.A., those kind of films. Do you go to film at all to relax or to escape?
Absolutely. And I love film, so I love to go watch movies.
What do you watch with Kelly at home? Can she watch does she like violent films?
Yeah, sure. She regardless of what she says, sure, she'll watch anything. And the difference between Kelly and I is I walk out on the bad stuff. She usually stays to the bitter end.
Now, I know that you've talked about some, and I understand the pressures of that you want to try to do maybe something else, jump out of the genre a little bit. Eastwood did the same thing.
That's right.
He got tired of doing little westerns. We don't want you to, as a fan, and you understand that too.
Sure.
So how do you balance that? Doing what we want you to do and doing what you want you to do?
I think it has to be a slow, gradual process where you sort of mix the different milieus. Right now, for example, I'm directing a big mafia epic called A Man of Honor, and I think that's a dramatic piece, but I also think that it'll be interesting enough with enough action that people will watch it, and enjoy it. And this is the same with Under Siege. Under Siege is not, a cop in the street or me in the street. I mean, I'm on one location and it's out at sea. But at the same time, as different as it is from the other things I've done, I still think it provides a certain kind of entertainment that people are going to enjoy.
How's your life changed since 1988 when you were working very hard to get a little motion picture promoted and to be a hit? How have you really changed, and how's your life changed?
Well, I don't think I've changed very much. The zeros on the end of my paychecks are different. The zeros on the end of my bills are different. But life is fairly much the same. I've had, I would have to say the biggest change in my life is I have no ability to have any privacy now. We're bombarded with people trying to, get involved in our life in one way or another, and it's almost impossible to have any privacy. And we really strive to, get away and go up to our remote ranches and just ride horses and relax and work.
Don't you miss being out with the people, though, able to hang out and do the things you used to do?
Yeah, it's a real shame that you just can't do that anymore. You just can't pick up and go out to dinner.
You wear ball caps and let yourself go a little bit and look like not a star when you go out sometimes?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All
Does it
the
work?
time. Well, interestingly enough, you wear hats, you wear glasses, you wear mustache. Somehow they still recognize you. I don't know how. It's a funny thing.
Well, I guess nothing to do about that, though. I mean, you wanted it, so you got it.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
What are you going to be doing 10 years from now? You have any idea what Hollywood's going to do to you, what you're going to do to Hollywood in the next 10 years?
Hopefully in 10 years I'll be retired from this aspect of working and maybe just doing some writing and...
And why is that? I don't want you to retire. We have damn few heroes up there on the screen, really, anyway. And
That's
they're
nice
all
of
going
you
to
to
quit.
say.
Eastwood wants to retire. You're not old enough to retire.
That's
You can't
nice
do
of you
that.
to say. Nice
But
of
you don't
you
think
to
you can
say.
go out there and do this physical stuff on screen, really,
Oh,
10 years from now?
Sure I could. I
Well,
could
then
do
why
this
not?
physical stuff for another
Well,
30
then why not?
years.
Because it's not...
I just, wanted to be able to get involved with helping the world, helping the ecology, the ecological state of things, and dedicating my life to helping people a little bit more. And I guess maybe I can do that through film also.
Yeah,
And
you do help. It entertains and it makes us happy, and that's
yeah,
hard to do sometimes these days. Thank
that's certainly something I'll concentrate on also.
you. And you do. Okay, thank you very much. I'm glad you listened to me. Thanks. All right.
Thanks, Jim.